Hello, everybody. I would like to welcome you all to the English language teaching channel. Today, I'm going to talk about active and passive. Okay, and I'm going to explain what do you mean by active and passive, and what is the grammatical structure of each type, and how are we going to transform an active sentence into a passive sentence. And finally, we're going to go through more examples of those two types to help you differentiate between them. Okay, so let's see now here. So, what is an active sentence? So, the active sentence tells us what a person or a thing does. So, here the focus is on the person, on the doer, on the actor. Okay, and the grammatical structure is, as you can see here, the subject followed by a verb followed by an object. Okay, on the other hand, the passive voice tells us what is done to someone or something. Okay, and the rule, says that we are going to put first the subject followed by an auxiliary verb plus the past participle form of the verb. Okay, or verb 3 plus by plus the object. Okay, now let's see here. Look at this example. Okay, so here Sarah writes a story. This is an active sentence. Sarah is the subject, writes is the verb in the present simple tense, a story is the object. Okay, so in order to change this active sentence into uh, you know um, a passive sentence, we are going to take the object from the active sentence and use it as the subject for the passive sentence. Okay, and here we should consider something here, something which is very important, which is subject verb agreement. So a story is singular. Okay, for this reason I'm going to use what here is plus the auxiliary verb is plus written, which is the past participle form of the verb write. Okay, um so here we have some examples. Okay, as I told you that we are going to go through some more examples of the active and passive sentences. The first group is the present simple tense, and as you can see here, we have two groups: the active voice and the passive voice. The first example, okay, Sarah writes a story. A story is written by Sarah. This is the same example that I have already discussed with you. Okay, the second example, Sarah writes three stories. So here the object is three stories. So three stories is what plural. For this reason, we are going to use the auxiliary verb are plus written the past participle form of write. Okay, they write in news reports. Okay, news reports here again, it's plural, and for this reason we are using what are, the auxiliary verb are plus written. Here you can say news reports are written by them if the person who has done the action is important. If not, you can say just news reports are written. Okay, the second group is the past simple. Okay, and again here we have active voice and passive voice. Okay, two groups as you can see. Okay, so the first example, Muna baked a cake. Okay, so a cake was baked by Muna. So a cake is singular, and we used what here? The auxiliary verb was plus bake, the past participle form of the verb bake. Alia sent two letters to her friends. So two letters, okay, here is what? Plural. For this reason, we used were, okay, as an auxiliary verb plus sent, which is the past participle form of the verb sent. The last example here is he ate an apple. Okay, an apple is singular, and was, okay, is the auxiliary verb here plus eaten, which is the past participle form of the verb eat. Okay, and here you can say an apple was eaten by him or an apple was eaten. Okay, the third group is the present continuous. tense. Okay, and again here we have two groups, active and passive sentences. Okay, he is reading an interesting story. So an interesting story is singular, and the auxiliary verb here is plus being plus read, which is the past participle form of the verb read. The second example, Ahmed is taking some photos. Okay, some photos as plural. Okay, for this reason, we used what? The auxiliary verb are plus being plus the past participle form of the verb take, which is taken. Okay, the fourth group is the past continuous. Again, two groups, active and passive. First example, he was opening the window. The window was being opened. Okay, so the window is singular, and the we use the was as an auxiliary verb. Okay, plus being plus opened, which is the past participle form of the verb open. The second example, she was teaching some students. So some students here as plural. For this reason, we use what? We use were. Okay, plus being plus the past participle form, which is taught. Okay, it's the past participle form of the verb teach. Okay, the then we have the fifth group, which is the present perfect. Okay, let's go through the first example. I have broken a window. Okay, a window is singular. For this reason, we used what? Has. Okay, plus been plus broken, which is the past participle form of the verb break. Okay, she has bought some clothes. So some clothes as plural. Okay. For this reason, we used what? Have. Okay. Plus been plus bought, which is the past participle form of the verb buy. Okay. Then we have the sixth group, which is the past perfect. Okay. I had broken a window, and a window had been broken. Okay, she had bought some clothes. Some clothes had been bought. Okay, so here there is no problem regarding subject verb agreement. Okay, it's the same. Okay, in both examples, yes, you can see. Okay, the sixth group or the final group here we have the future tense. Okay, so the future tense here, okay, he will watch a film, or a film will be watched tomorrow. She will take 4 bags. 4 bags will be taken. And again here, okay, there is no problem regarding subject verb agreement. Okay, so for more practice, you can visit those two websites. Okay, and if you are interested in my videos, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you and see you soon.